Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, The Tale of Two Dogs. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. It was a quiet morning. Sunlight streamed through the kitchen window, coffee brewed gently, and the smell of toast filled the air. Everything was peaceful, until the silence was broken by the sound of four furry paws tiptoeing in. A small, curious terrier trotted into the kitchen, nose twitching with excitement. Close behind was a fluffy golden retriever, tail wagging with joy. The once calm kitchen was now under the control of two very excited dogs. The smaller one immediately locked eyes on a forgotten piece of cheese sitting on the kitchen counter. With quiet determination, it stood on hind legs and carefully reached up to paw at it. The larger dog, unsure of the plan but eager to be involved, padded around the kitchen in circles, watching the scene unfold. With one last nudge, the cheese dropped to the floor. The smaller dog lunged forward and began gobbling it up. The bigger dog joined the feast, nudging in for a share. Soon, the kitchen floor was littered with crumbs. The dogs danced around like tiny whirlwinds, one stealing bites, the other happily following the trail. A once clean kitchen had transformed into a comedy show of paws, snouts, and snack attacks. Just as things started to settle, a bowl of flour on the table was accidentally knocked to the ground by a wayward tail. A white cloud burst into the air, covering everything in a fine dust. The bigger dog was now completely white, resembling a ghost more than a retriever. While the smaller one continued its cheese mission, the bigger one shook its fur, sending flour everywhere, onto walls, cupboards, and the nearby fridge. The mess was impressive, and the fun was only beginning. Then came a loud clatter. A spoon fell to the floor. Both dogs paused, ears perked, eyes alert. In perfect sync, they lunged toward the fallen object, each wanting to be the first to reach it. In the rush, a container of dried pasta tipped over, spilling noodles like confetti across the floor. The chase was on. Through the flour, over the pasta, around the table. It was a full-blown kitchen race. Just when it couldn't get any more chaotic, a jar of peanut butter rolled off the counter. It landed on its side, lit off, spreading creamy goodness across the tiles. The smaller dog was the first to discover the treasure. It dove nose first into the peanut butter, licking eagerly. The bigger dog joined in, careful but determined, its large tongue sweeping the floor with every lick. Eventually, both dogs collapsed in the middle of the mess, sides heaving, tongues hanging out. They were covered in flour, peanut butter, cheese, and pride. Tired but satisfied, they wagged their tails in unison, surveying the glorious battlefield that used to be a kitchen. There were flour footprints across the floor, pasta in every corner, and a slick trail of peanut butter leading straight to their paws. They had no regrets. It had been the best morning ever. The human finally arrived, pausing at the doorway in disbelief. Eyes scanned the room. Upturned bowls, streaks of butter, empty cheese wrappers, and two guilty dogs wearing the biggest, messiest smiles. There was a sigh, but not one of anger. More like surrender. Maybe even amusement. Well, came the voice. I guess someone had fun. Cleaning began slowly. Wipes met peanut butter. Flour was swept. Pasta was gathered. All while two tired dogs lay quietly nearby, offering no help but plenty of innocent stares. In the end, the kitchen returned to normal. But the joy, the laughter, and the floury paw prints in memory stayed. And as the dogs dozed off on the clean floor, tails still wagging, it was clear this had been one unforgettable kitchen adventure.